Hey guys, it's Peter Cunha, broker owner of Open Doors, your New Jersey real estate giant. I got an email today, and it was from Sharon Shrivata, who I admire. I'm on his 5 a.m. call on many days. If you're not currently listening to it, there's a lot of great content there. But he sends out an email if you subscribe to his channel. It's really good. And I got an email today, and it says 10 lessons from my money coach. I haven't listened to the podcast, but I didn't want to be skewed because I took a look at what his marks were here, and lesson number one: you can't outperform how you feel. And it's funny because I'm a little under the weather. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice, but I'm out there. I'm still making calls. I'm following up with people that need to be followed up with, etc. But it means so much more than just how you actually physically feel, but more importantly, how you mentally feel in my book. And one of the examples is, if you're anybody in sales, when your sales manager kind of like standing over your desk, going over sales meeting and pipeline discussions, and why isn't our pipeline more robust? And if you crack under pressure, you're not going to perform. It's pretty much that simple. I want to skip to lesson number two here. Every money goal needs a money plan. Plan your day, or your day will plan you. So, how are you going to get to these goals? One of the big things for me personally is, I'm looking for passive income, and I think that's number 10, having that financial freedom. I'm a big Dave Ramsey guy as well. And, what is it that, how much money do you need? First of all, how can you create passive income, how to get there? And that's part of the reason why I'm in real estate. I love working with my clients. I love when people want to buy or sell homes, but I really get excited when I start, hey, how's your house doing? You bought a beautiful house, have you thought about buying a bigger house and renting this one out and possibly even paying less mortgage than you're currently paying because somebody else is going to, pay for you. So that's kind of a little bit of a take on that one. Number three, most investors have big goals with a small system. Um, you just, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I was just talking to somebody about this the other day. In real estate, there's kind of a formula. I forgot what somebody said, but if you're making seven figures, you've pretty much figured out the system that works. At that point, it's just minor tweaking. Whereas, as most realtors are kind of getting into business, they're always trying to figure out how to get more business and how to grow and how to do things. Listen, I'm just trying to help people. I don't overthink it. If you want to go with somebody else to list your house, I wish you nothing but the best of luck. I can't tell you how many times people ask me, hey, listen, I just need a second opinion at this point. My realtor tells me this. What do you think? Really, I'm not I don't say anything because, I'm not, I have ethical standards that, I can't really step on somebody else's toes. So when that contract's over, usually they come back to me and they'll say, hey, let's try it your way this time. So anyway, small systems, meaning try things, figure it out. I always say, 20s, when you're in your 20s, that's when you're supposed to make all your mistakes. So you don't make the same mistakes when you're 30. Number four, at some point, it's okay to dial back on your lifestyle to get your investments to start working for you. 2022 was certainly that year for me. Buying my first investment property, it is, I scaled back tremendously to come up with a plan for that investment property overseas, in Portugal specifically. So we cut back, everything, got rid of cable, stopped drinking coffee outside. Little things, you don't realize how much they add up, but they certainly have an impact to the bottom line. Number five, look for strategies to extract locked up money in your retirement account. Otherwise, you're hamstringing yourself from using your own resources to create passive income opportunities right now. Again, that is more taught you. If you don't have a financial advisor, get one today. There's a lot of great ones out there. Some are better than others. If you need a recommendation, feel free to give me a call. Number six, just like using other people's money, you could also use other people's audiences. If you do right by them. I created this YouTube channel specifically to promote other people. The reality is that, there's so many people that are interesting that I come across that I want to interview. And it's a win-win for both of us because they get more exposure. I get more exposure because hopefully their friends and family and loved ones are watching as well. So that's number 7. Number 8, money is only one part of investing equation. It's often the easiest to create or raise when the rest of the pieces are aligned. I think this ties into something else that's going to come up, but you have to be aligned with people that think like you. I learned that, probably within the last couple of years. It's not always about, hey, like what are you chasing? I'd rather work on a small team. I don't want to be part of a big brokerage, and I don't ask everybody to come join my team. The reality is I have to want to work with you because at the end of the day, it's a team component. I got to know that, like for example, one of my agents had, a family emergency and they had to take the first flight back to London or England, I should say. And guess what? They just kind of dropped everything on my lap and, we're trying to figure it out. And, life keeps moving. So I want to be aligned with people that can fill or fit roles, not because there's a monetary reward, but because that's just the right thing to do. Um, Partner with people that have the same values but different skill sets. That's a no-brainer. We all want to build a house, let's say, but there's people that are masons, there's people that are flooring guys, there's people that do kitchens, baths, roofers. It's really important to have a circle or a sphere that you can count on. And I think I skipped that because now it's number 8. Money is the only part of the equation. So we skipped number 7. We've already kind of covered that. So number 9, wealth creation is all about building infrastructure, not chasing the next hot deal. As a new brokerage, this is the year that I'm also kind of scaling back and not chasing every deal because I am also working on my infrastructure. I think it's so important. One of the important pieces I'm always checking in from, whether it's a weekly basis or a quarterly basis. How can we do one part of the business just a little bit better? Over time, those 2 millimeter changes get so much bigger that it's amazing to see how much you've grown, including these YouTube channels. Go back to my first YouTube channel when I had a shaved head and a beard. A lot different than they are now. I hope you're enjoying them a little bit more. Then number 10, there's a numerous paths to financial freedom, and the most important thing is to just pick a path and start. When I first started, when I left college, I thought that Wall Street was the way to not only financial kind of success, but I guess personal success. I've realized that I'm happier actually doing real estate than I ever was trading stocks or equities, even though I enjoyed my experience. I have so much more personal reward by helping people and seeing people, like whether they're first time home buyers or somebody that's building a portfolio and trying to become an investor and being part of that process. So um, I don't know, Sharon, this was a great list. I appreciate you sharing that, sending this as an email. I hope I touched the points. I can't wait to actually listen to the podcast and see how much I have where we talked about the same things. I appreciate you guys watching. Please subscribe, and we'll be back to do something soon. Bye.